Hello and welcome. It's Saffron here, and this is Healing Womanhood, and we've got some really exciting stuff happening in February. So all throughout this month, the month of February, it's going to be our month of joy. So that is our focus. We're tapping on all things joyful, which should be really, really fun to do. And in other exciting news, our new Patreon membership is open. So over there you can get extended versions of these tapping videos. So what will happen is on the YouTube video, I'll be doing the first set of tapping like we always do. Then we'll talk a bit about that, and then we'll do a deeper tapping, which will be only available on the Patreon membership. So the first month of that will be free. So if you're interested, head on over there. The link is in the description, and you'll be able to get that extended version. And we'll also be adding more bits and pieces onto that as time goes on and as we build the membership. So I'm really, really excited to be able to offer you that and be able to offer you just a bit more depth to the work that we do. So back to joy. And perhaps counterintuitively, our first bit of tapping is tapping for when you're not feeling joyful. So I just wanted to be really clear from the beginning of this theme that it is not about toxic positivity. We do not want to be hiding our negative feelings or feeling like there isn't space for, and I'm saying negative feelings, and I don't really like that term. I just mean the feelings that feel uncomfortable for us. So sadness and anger and grief, and you know the feelings that feel difficult. So we're going to start with some tapping for if you are in one of those difficult feelings. And what I would like the focus of our joy month to be is just when you're in a neutral space, or when, what I find, and you let me know if this is the same for you, I know that many clients feel the same, is that I'm often in a space where I can choose. So if something difficult is going on, then I can't choose my emotion. I need to feel what I'm feeling. But when there's not a lot going on and I'm feeling fairly neutral, I find that I can choose to feel joyful, and just by bringing my focus onto joy, I can feel more joyful. So we're definitely going to come on to making that choice in future weeks. But for this first one, we're going to do some tapping for if you are in a space where you are feeling one of those difficult emotions, and just loving and accepting yourself through that. So if you haven't tapped with me before, all you need to do is tap where I'm tapping and repeat the words that I'm saying. It's really, really easy. And we'll begin here on the side of the hand, which is called the karate chop point. So even though I'm not feeling joy in this moment, because there's another emotion that's getting in the way, that's okay. And I'm okay. And I choose to love all of myself, including my feelings. Even though I'm really not feeling at all joyful now, and I just can't seem to shift into that happy place, I choose to love and accept myself exactly as I am. So in this next bit, I'd like you to name the emotion. I'm going to say sadness, but if you're feeling something different, then you say that. Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness, and I can't seem to shift my focus to joy, that is completely okay. And I am completely okay. Even with all of these feelings. And now we're going to move on to the points. So starting on the eyebrow. All of this sadness. I want to feel joy. Or at least contentment. A big part of me is resisting this difficult feeling. And that feels really hard. I wonder how it might feel to allow this difficult feeling. Just to let it be there. A part of me is really scared that if I allow this feeling to be there, I'll never get out of it again. Because this feeling is intense and scary. And I'm ready to love myself, even with this difficult feeling. I wonder how it would feel to stop resisting this. I wonder how it would feel to stop being scared of this feeling. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. And that's okay. Maybe it's not time for that yet. I wonder if I could accept even my resistance. This difficult feeling and this resistance. Allowing them both to be there now. I wanted to feel joyful today. But joy is way out of reach. And maybe there are good reasons for that. Maybe there are things going on in my life that I need to have some feelings about. Whether they're happening now or whether they happened in the past. I need to give myself space to process these feelings. And I'm ready to do that now. Loving and accepting that I have these feelings. Loving and accepting that I can respond appropriately to situations. Even when that means feeling sad or angry. Even when it means feeling disappointed or grieving. Or any of the other feelings that I don't really like to feel. Ready to accept that I have the full range of feelings now. Ready to celebrate the fullness of being human. And all of its different facets. Ready to love and accept every feeling that I have. With gentleness and kindness to myself. And I know that when the time comes, I'll be able to feel joy again. And I'm holding on to that knowledge. Even in this not so joyful time. And I'm choosing to be so kind to myself. As kind as I can possibly be. Recognizing that I deserve compassion. And giving that to myself right now. With gentleness and love. And take a deep breath. So now is a good time to do a bit of journaling, to write down any feelings that came up for you there, how it feels to sit with those difficult feelings, how it feels to sit with the resistance to those difficult feelings. And all of these are different parts of ourselves, so we'll talk a lot about parts work as we go along. And it's based on the idea that we just have a lot of different parts within us. So our inner child, we talk about our inner child, but actually it's our inner children. So we have an inner child at every possible age, at every possible experience that we have in childhood. We have an inner child for that. And that's kind of one of our parts. And the parts that we're talking about here are the difficult feelings. So maybe it's the sadness, that's the inner part of you. And the resistance is another part of you. And they're both parts that we can connect with. So if you are on the YouTube channel, I'd love to know what you thought about that. Let me know in the comments below. And if you are on the Patreon membership, let's keep tapping.